accent.
The what?
The accent.
You're worried about my accent. Not for nothing.
I'm not worried about it. I'm just saying.
Now it's nighttime.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I know. Well, we got like no lighting here.
That's all right. Listen,
we're making it work.
The way we're doing this is amazing.
We're doing it. We got it.
Yeah, no.
Right?
I don't have an accent. You have an accent.
Oh, you have an accent. I know I have an accent. I own that. But if you think you don't have an accent, you're out of your freaking mind.
It's not an accent. That's an accent.
Yeah, that's an accent.
A very
too.
strong one at that.
Yes, you love my voice.
It goes right through you.
Vinny rather texts with me because he hates my voice.
Yeah, I can't listen to that.
He rather texts. We do a lot of our talking via text. It works better that way. Nobody gets that. He doesn't get a headache.
Okay.
I just can't. I giggle every time I watch that video. I can't help it. Hi, guys. Happy Tuesday. You guys are listening to Real Talk with Karen Stacy live on MiamiMikeRadio.com. And we are live on all social media. We're live on the Facebook page, the Facebook group. We're live on Periscope. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Twitch. I mean, we're like, I don't know, everywhere right now, right? So joining me tonight on the screen with me here is my very good, my new friend, Jersey Jimmy, and my sweetheart, Emily. Say hi, guys.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Get this party started.
Yes. Well, you know what? We this was a necessary evil today because I don't know about you guys in particular, but all I have absorbed is like bad news. Bad news, bad news, bad news. No matter who you speak to, there's just some fucked up shit going on right now. And I was like, you know what? We need to laugh. We need to laugh. So what better?
So that's when you bring Jimmy in, right?
So who better?
What better? Who better than Jimmy and Emily to laugh? Because Emily posts all sorts of like, they're like retarded
up shit.
funny memes that make me laugh hysterically because it's very they're funny and they're light, and that's what we need now because life is really heavy right now. Like, I mean, I just went on Facebook when I was doing the promo, and I just saw that one of my dear friends just lost his sister. Like, what the fuck? And one of my dearest friends, her father just died, like out of the blue. It was an accident. So I'm just like, and I mean, and that the list goes on, but it's just insanely crazy. So I said, we got to do something fun where everybody's going to forget for like an hour or two how fucked we really are. And we're going to have some fun, right? What do you think?
That's it. That's what it's all about, having some fun.
Right. And, Jimmy, I have to say
I promote fun.
You promote fun. Exactly. I have to say thank you to you also, Jimmy, because I always see you share out all my posts. You support the show. You support me. And I just want to say thank you for that because, I mean, not that Emily doesn't, but I just see, Jimmy, you're always, sharing posts and putting them on. You have different groups.
Actually, he's reminded me a couple times. Karen, let's go. Come on.
See? And so, again, fuck you, Emily. No, thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate it very much. I don't always see, just for anybody, that I don't always see if people share it because unfortunately, Facebook is awful. So you don't always see where it's shared to, but sometimes I'm just scrolling and I'll see my post and it'll say that Jimmy put it up. So I appreciate that.
Jimmy, all the way.
And everybody loves Jimmy too.
Yeah, why does everybody love Jimmy? Who the fuck are you, Jimmy?
Jersey Jimmy. There's only one of me. There's only
All right.
one of me.
So, who are you?
Who am I?
He
didn't
makes
Google
the
me?
pizza
Did you Google me?
pies.
Did you Google me?
I
Google
did not
Jersey
Google
Jimmy.
you. I did not Google you. I have you with me right now. I'm not Googling you. Give it to me, Jimmy. God damn it. Don't fucking make me work for it. Tell me who the fuck you are.
He
Now,
makes the pizza pies.
I'm a big supporter for the freestyle genre with all the guys. Big supporter. I go out to the concerts all the time, so I know a lot of them. We hang out and become friends with a lot of them, personal friends
That's
now.
awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. So yeah, that's why I guess you're in the big circle here.
Yeah.
And look at him. Look at him. You just want to give him a big hug.
That's true. You do. But after you told me to Google him, I wanted to punch him in the face first. But yeah.
You got to get in line for that, though. You got to get in line for that. You got to get in line.
I got to get in line. No, I don't. You know who I am. I'm Karen Stacy. I have my own talk show.
There's going to be a battle. Do you know who I am? I'm Karen Stacy. You know who I am? I'm Jersey Jim.
Jersey Jimmy.
I know, but that's my line, Jimmy.
You can have that. You can have it.
I'm only kidding. Guys, do me a favor, everybody. Let's share out this video. We don't have a lot of people tuned in right now. I'm not sure.
No, that's not good.
No, where is everybody? I mean, come on, Jersey Jimmy. Everybody knows you. Where are all your fans? What's going on? You and Jersey Jimmy had a great time at the gala. Oh, so you know my Carmela?
Yeah, I know my Carmela. My Carmela, yes, absolutely.
Oh, no, it's his Carmela,
Absolutely.
not your Carmela.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, watch it.
You heard that, huh?
Yeah, but you tripped on yourself. You knew to step back once you said it. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. Let me see here. I just want to see. So Stephen is here. Good evening, Stephen. How are you? Tony. Hi, Tony. Bob. Oh my God. No, I don't have Vinny Dice on tonight. That's just a little clip from when I did a show with him in the past.
Vinny Dice is the man. He's the man. I just gotta
You know
say,
what?
he's the man. He's the man.
He's a funny guy, I really, and that was when we did that show together. It was hysterical. He absolutely hates my voice. He
Who does?
Vinny Dice. So it's just really funny because he absolutely hates my voice. And so when we were doing the video and stuff, it was funny. Good morning, Orlando. Good morning. I'll be all right. Good evening, Orlando. Yeah. I mean, what could I tell you? Morning, night, what the fuck? Hi, Lisa, my girl. How are you? Tina. Wow. Twice in one day, baby girl. Mark, how are you? I'm going to do some quick shout outs real quick. I don't know who was there saying hello, but hi. Hi, Georgie. Yes, we really do need to laugh. Loving the shirt once again. Love the hat. Yeah, you think? Is it too much? Do you think? Is it too much?
Absolutely not.
Is it?
Listen, I got to step away a second. My son's got this heat on 90 over here, and I'm over here sweating. This kid puts the heat on 90.
Yeah, I hear that.
Karen, you can never be too much.
But yeah, okay. I think that's because that's who I am, Emily. I am always too much, and it's a given. We know this already, so it's all good. I see Orlando is saying hello to us. Monica. Who else is here? I'm getting through everybody here. Angelo is here. So if you're big in the freestyle, then you also Jersey Jimmy, Angelo.
Absolutely.
Michelli, he was on the show last Tuesday, right? Oh my God.
Yep.
Oh, hey.
Dude,
Hi.
is it only a week since then? I mean, like, fuck. Is it
like
me?
a year.
Right?
No.
I mean, what the hell, man? Oh my goodness. Gina's here. Good evening, Gina. How are you? All right. So I think I got to everybody. Everybody's doing cheers. Cheers. I had a few sips of wine before.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah,
you guys
Oh, you got to read this.
Okay, I can't see it. Let me see. Other way. Down. Smart ass, sassy, classy. Smart assy, sassy, trashy. I love it. Classy. I can't see it, but I can make you that. I can't fucking see. Don't make me read. Come on. I have a hard enough time doing it on the comments. So, all right. So like I said, we need to laugh a little bit. Too much fuckery going on right now. I just want to actually check and make sure, because I'm seeing again, my internet looks wacky, which it's been a little off today, which I haven't had on Verizon. So I'm a little like shocked, but I just hope that we're good. Anybody out there in Facebook land, in Twitch land, anywhere else, are we having any issues, or are we able to see it fine? No delays or anything? Do you guys have it on your phones? Are you seeing any issues, or?
I'm good.
You're good. Okay. All right. Perfect. All right. So, Jersey Jimmy, when we were talking about you coming on the show, I said to you, is there a topic, that you're passionate about? So you want to tell everybody what your response was? Oh, you putting your lipstick on? All right, hold on, we'll wait.
Yeah, I put my lipstick on. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, put my lipstick on.
Yeah, okay, you look very kissable now.
Okay.
What's the color?
It's a chapstick. Lipstick. I'm good on the lipstick.
It's
Next
Sissy
time,
Mary
maybe.
Pink.
Yeah, Sissy Mary Pink. Actually, it's the rainbow. It's the rainbow.
Hey, behave yourself on that
Nicely
one.
done.
All right, let's go. Are your lips ready? Because you're making us wait now. What do you think? You're me? You ready now?
Yeah.
You
I don't know.
You want me to get like wardrobe and hair over to you right now?
I think he does. He wasn't happy
Now we're
with the
talking.
he wasn't happy with the temperature. Now he has to fucking put on his lips.
Yeah,
Come
the
on.
lipstick. Yeah.
All right, so who's the bitches here?
Oh, we're going there.
I'm just saying. All right. So Jimmy, we talked about you. I asked you what you were passionate about, what topic you were passionate about. So, what did you tell me?
It was about relationships with breakups and new girlfriends, ex-girlfriends, wives, whatever the situation may be.
All right. So talk to me. What is that like? Which part of it?
I want to experience I just went through myself. So I'll explain it this way and we'll go from there.
Okay.
I was married for 16, 17 years.
Okay.
I was with a woman for 20. We were together for 20 years. And things kind of started fading away in the last few years of the marriage. So I decided to pack up and move on.
Okay.
And, I kind of thought the divorce was over. Everything's done. I'm good. But I didn't realize I got a kid with this girl.
You didn't realize that?
Well, I realized it, but I didn't realize what it came with. So
Yeah.
I figured everything's good. The nastiness is over. Got my son. We're good to go. No. It got really nasty. And I learned, relationships have, everybody has their issues in a relationship. It's up and down. Everybody goes through it. But I decided it was time for me to move on. There was nothing else I could do. So I've learned through my breakup how women want to be respected after a breakup. There's a line of respect you have to give them. And a lot of men don't realize that. And I realized it, but I realized it the hard way. It took me some time to realize it. When you're with somebody and you break up and there's a breakup and there's kids involved, you're going to have to deal with each other for the rest of your life. So there's no way around it. It isn't until he's 18 or she's 18 that goes out the window.
Yep.
It's the rest of your life.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Okay.
So when I realized it, I figured, well, I got to make this work. Something's got to work because I can't go back and forth with the kid, the bickering. You can't have him this weekend. You got to do him that weekend. He's got something to do this weekend. Like I'm done. It'll wear you out. It'll tear you up. So I decided to sit back and kind of watch what the pattern was, what was going on, how things were being done. And it came to a conclusion of the kid feels whatever's going on. They feel the pain, they see it. So, you have two adults that can't get along.
How old is the kid?
My son's 12.
12?
12.
Okay.
12 years old. My son's 12 years old. And I started to see a different pattern in his actions. He would come over, he would be one way with me. He'd go home, he'd be another way with her. So now he's living a double life. It's not a 12-year-old should be living a double life.
Right.
Because you have two adults that can't get along, can't figure things out.
Right.
So what happened was, to give an example, I had my buddy kid's birthday, and he invited my son, but it wasn't my weekend with my son. My ex had my son that weekend, so I said, "Can I have him? Can we swap weekends?" No, you can't do it. So I can't do it. So now my son suffers because we can't figure it out. You know what I mean? It's not fair. It's not fair to the kid. The kid winds up suffering. From a decision that two adults can't figure out. He didn't ask to come in this world. He wasn't asked for any of this. So why is he suffering from our mistake? So I've learned I had to step back and evaluate the situation I was in. And I've come to learn that I had to accept the fact that this woman's not leaving my life, no matter which way you look at it. She's not going anywhere. That was very hard to accept. And a lot of men can't accept that. And I'll be the first one to say I couldn't accept it because I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get rid of her. There's no way to do it. We have a kid, so I accepted it. I accepted the way it was and said, you know what? I got to make it work. I got to make things work. She's not going anywhere. She's in my life. She's not going away. Not like I thought it was going to happen. We have a kid. So what's the best thing to do? To make sure my son's good. So I got to bite my tongue. And I learned to bite my tongue. And I had to bite it a few times. And I'm continuing to bite it. But my point is, adults need to figure it out. We need to figure out what's best for kids. Because the kids wind up suffering from everything. From two adults who can't figure things out. And he lost that weekend with a birthday party because we couldn't figure out. You know what I mean? That it was okay.
It's not that you couldn't figure it out. It was that one party was not allowing it to happen. And unfortunately, and from what I see, people are, after a divorce, people are nasty ass motherfuckers.
Absolutely.
And instead of, like you said, thinking
it
about
wasn't just her, it was me too. I'm not just going to say it was her. I was nasty too. I'm not going to blame it all. You know what I mean? I was nasty too.
I didn't say just her.
Okay.
But yes, that is my point. So what happens is that you have two bitter, angry people sometimes. And instead of doing what's best for the child, you're going to, like, in other words, your ex-wife held the way she felt about you over your son, where fuck you can't have him that weekend. What difference did it make? Right? I mean, did they go someplace like, that she planned 6 months in advance? No. Right. So she could have even said, you know what? It's my weekend. How about you come pick him up, take him to the party, and then just bring him back. Like, don't keep him for the night. Or she could have said, have this weekend and I'll take next weekend.
Exactly.
But this is the point, is that it's just unfortunate because most people that are bitter and resentful, this is the outcome you're going to get.
And she did it to me. She called me up a couple of times and asked to take me. I said, no, it's my weekend, because the fact she did it. So now we're playing a game,
Yeah, but now you're not leading by example. And now your child is in the thing. So you should say, you know what? Great. I'll take them whenever.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can, but to me, the more you can have your child with you, the better off you're going to be. Right.
Absolutely. Because I'm sure when she hung up the phone with me, when I told her no, she hung up the phone. And I'm sure she said, your father's an asshole.
Right.
So now, you know what I mean? That's not good. You can't.
Which
you
were.
I mean? Yeah, I was an asshole. Yeah. and I still am, but I'm a different asshole. You know what I mean? I'm just a different one.
It walks like a duck. And it's
a different like asshole.
It must be a duck. I'm just saying.
It must be a duck. Yeah.
Jimmy, I'm that bitch. I'm gonna tell you like it fucking is. So there's no other.
He's like, wait, I'm an asshole, but I'm an asshole to you, and I'm an asshole to you, and it's two different assholes.
Yeah, it's two different assholes. But I like to be called Mr. Asshole. If you call me Asshole, you got to call me Mr. Asshole.
Okay.
That's a little better. Well, I'll accept that one.
Okay. Well, you know what? It does suck. And I'm sorry that, you're going through that because, and the only way to get through it is, you kind of have to not be an asshole because your child is the one that suffers, you know, and it's not really easy, you know, to do. So now that you know, are you going to do it differently?
I've done it differently, and we're on a different page. I don't have a set schedule. With my son, he comes, he goes as he wants, and we have no set schedule. So you know, it didn't happen overnight. It took about a year and a half to get to that. You know, it was a battle. But my point is, men think that just because they leave a woman and they have a kid with them, you know, they're free. You're not free. You're not going off and living the wonderland life that you think you're going to live now. You know what I mean? And be spiteful to each other, because that kid winds up seeing that and they don't realize it. You know, kids' brain from the age of 3 to the age of 14 is like a sponge. So anything they see, they soak it in. You know, once they get 14, they start thinking they know everything. You know, but from that age to that age, the kid's brain is like a sponge. So whatever they see, they're going to think it's okay. You know, and I'm upset all the time. She's upset. So nobody's explaining nothing different to him. He's just going by what he's seeing. And by the time you get to that point, it's like, whoa, he's already got a habit. He's already seeing things a certain way. And it's not, you know, you got to break it. So
right, because you don't want him to learn how to be an asshole.
Right. Because your father's one, so I don't need another one. You know what I mean? Oh, trust me.
And your mother too. Yeah. And your mother too.
Yeah. So, you know, the thing is, sometimes you got to bite your tongue to make things better, you know? And
pick your battles. Pick your battles.
Absolutely. Pick your battles. Absolutely. You can't pick every one. You know, sometimes I just keep it going.
Yeah. You know? No, it's definitely, look, relationships are definitely not easy. And just because you get out of your relationship doesn't mean that, you know, it's going to get any easier, right? I mean,
no.
I mean, look at, you know, me and Emily have like a completely opposite, you know, scenario going on, you know, on our end, right? So it's being in a relationship is not the easiest thing in the world.
It's a job.
What?
It's a job.
And you know what? And it is a job. And the problem is that people don't work at that job. And that's the reason why relationships fail. Because by the end of the day, you got nothing left for the one person that you were supposed to give everything to. So that's a big reason why so many relationships don't work, because everybody is too busy giving what they have to everybody else all day long that they don't have anything left to give to the person that they signed up for.
Absolutely. And that's what happens, you know, and that, you know, you get so involved with life and you want to forget about each other. You know, and next thing you know, it's like 10, 15 years went by, and you're like, whoa, you're not the person you know what I mean? Because you're so involved with life and you want to forget about each other, you know, and then you start to feel like, you know, whoa, who are you? You're not the person I was with. Like, what's going on here, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what happens, and it falls apart, you know, and sometimes you can rebuild it, sometimes you can't, you know?
Yeah. And then don't even try to throw like dating into it and everything else. That creates a humongous shit show.
I've been divorced 3 years, and I took the first year and a half, 2 years actually of my divorce to rebuild myself, because you become that situation, you become that whatever situation you're in. So you know, your animosity, you know, towards that person, it's in you. So I took the year and a half, 2 years to kind of rebuild myself, kind of fix my situation that I was in with my son. Because I'm not going to bring a new woman in my life and have that problem. You understand? Like, you got to close the door before you open one. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, you know, and she moved on. She's got a boyfriend. Life's going great for her. I'm happy for her. But you got to fix things before. The problem is a lot of people don't do that. They don't take the time to fix themselves. They don't take the time to make the situation better. And they just jump. And they wonder why they got all the problems.
That all the time.
And they wonder why they got all the problems.
All the time.
You bring a kid in and out of a kid's life. You know, you don't do that. Number one, you just don't do that for me. You know what I mean? Unless you know it's a serious thing. And then, you know, you have your times, whatever. And if you feel serious, then you can bring them in. But I see a lot of people bringing these kids in and out of different, you know, with different women, different men in their life. And 1 minute they're there, and next minute that destroys the kid, destroys them. You know, you're messing with their emotions. You know, they get attached and they don't like them. You know what I mean? You break up. Now you got somebody else coming in. And I see it all the time.
So
the kid winds up suffering.
Have you been dating or no?
Yes, I have. Actually, I'm dating a woman now. Yes, and everything's fantastic. Fantastic, going great. Happiest man ever. You know, and that's it.
How long?
We've been dating, I guess, for a couple months now. It's about a couple months.
How the fuck did you meet? How did you meet somebody to date?
And I just want to make that clear. It's not me. It's not me, because there was a confusion on the couple shows ago.
Yeah,
not me. And nothing against you, Jimmy, but I was like, that's not the Jimmy.
Okay.
Oh, there's some other Jimmy. Okay.
Enough about you, Emily. No.
It's always about me. It's always about me.
About you. Jersey Jimmy. So how are you seeing somebody for a couple of months? How did you meet somebody during lockdown? I'm confused.
We actually met before lockdown. And
okay.
Just wanted to meet, turn into the two of us. So, we met way before lockdown.
So you were friends, and then it escalated.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Nice.
Yes. That's the way it should be.
That it is the way it should be, because it's better that way, because the problem is if you meet somebody and that attraction is there initially, you know, you have to fight that, because it's hard to get to know somebody while you're lusting over them. So at least
actually it wasn't like that in the beginning. It wasn't like that. We were friends.
That's what I mean.
And
that's what I mean.
Friends, and then it kind of just.
But that's necessary. That's what I'm trying to say. When you meet somebody and you're lusting over them, you skip a lot of those things, because, you know, you just want to freaking, you know, do the horizontal shuffle. Oh, I just. All right. Hold on. I just made I pulled out on my laptop here. Hold on. We got to plug it in and make sure. You got me excited. I don't know what I was doing there. All right. So, Emily. Talk to me, babes. Tell everybody about
you. It's my turn.
Well, yeah, for a minute until Jimmy.
Yeah, I'll give you a minute.
Hi, Emily.
Hey, guys. What are you doing besides talking? I have to sit here quietly in my corner.
You're not sitting there quietly.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Everybody's asking if you're smoking a blunt. They because that's like I don't know what color that thing is you're smoking. Everybody's writing in the comments that she's smoking a blunt and you're like gulping down the wine. So everybody is enjoying watching you there, having fun.
I'm enjoying my Tuesday.
Yeah, you should enjoy your Tuesday. Why not? Happy Tuesday, baby. It's 2 for Tuesday. Do it. All right. So
I'm doing it.
What, babe?
I said, I'm doing it.
I know. Well, tell everybody about you, Mama.
Shit.
Wait. I'll do the same thing I did to Jimmy. Emily, who the fuck are you? Uh-oh, there we go with the wine again. She's sticking her face in it now.
What do you want me to get into? Oh, my God.
Whatever you want,
I can
Mama.
get into anything.
Right now. Huh?
I can totally get into anything. What do you want me to get into?
And what do you want me to get into? Easy.
Spin the wheel.
No. You know what?
You want to talk about my lifetime traumas? Do you want to talk about all of my hardships?
Oh, boy.
About why I drink and smoke?
You know what? That's always a great topic.
Sure.
We were talking about that earlier today, too. So, yes, Emily, why do you drink and smoke?
I drink and smoke so that it makes me nicer to people.
Whoa. Okay.
Really?
I guess that's the best it gets, huh?
All right. Well, you know.
So you have that rule, don't call me, don't talk to me until I have a cigarette and my drink.
Yeah, and then, you know what? I will talk to you. I will listen to everything you got to say, but I got to get my drink and my smoke and my two-step, and I'm all yours.
Two-step. So you got to dance while you're drinking and smoking?
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to start dancing now? I mean, you could back up the thing. You could dance a little bit for us.
And my chair even moves, too, so I can
get
down on it.
Keep gulping that fucking wine down. Your chair will move, all right.
You're out of control.
No, I drink and smoke because I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I work all day. I run a household,
What kind of work do
single-parent
you do,
household.
baby?
I'm in finance.
Oh, well, that's enough to make you drink right there.
Gives me a damn headache. Then I come home to a
Yeah.
headache. You know.
Yeah.
Finance, huh? Maybe we can talk. I need some money to put on the
That's
street.
why I
Can we
say
talk?
pick your battles. You got to pick your battles. You got to figure out what makes you happy, what makes you turn, what makes you be a better person for other people. Because I have found that out in my life, that when I make other people happy or feel good or whatever, I feel better. When the people that I love around me are happy and striving and good, I feel like a better person.
You need to teach me that
Does
one.
that make sense?
Can you teach me that one?
Can I teach you?
Yeah, teach me that one. I don't know how that works.
Now,
This is how it works.
All right.
what is that, Emily?
It's a cigar. It's a filtered
Cigar.
cigar.
And now,
It's a
where is
filtered
that accent
cigar.
from?
That accent is from all over the world. Everywhere that
Okay.
I lived, I have acquired something from everybody.
Okay, well, could you break it down a little bit? That could help me.
Well, you know my situation a little bit, and I don't want to get too into that because it's too
Yep.
close, to the anniversary and all that. But traveling the world, in a military family, I have lived almost everywhere,
Okay.
and you adapt to your surroundings. Speak other languages, you meet other people, you're introduced to other foods, the way they talk, the way they live. You adapt to your surroundings.
I get it. I mean, I'm like that,
And because people tell me that all the time. Where are you from? You're not from here. You're not from here. You're not from here. I'm like, yeah, I'm from everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you're definitely a product of your environment, right? So,
But I always say I am a Staten Island girl because that's what's
your
in my
hometown?
heart. That is in my heart. My heart is there. Staten, Italy, let's get it.
Staten Island. So now, how did you and Jersey Jimmy meet?
On your
On
page.
Facebook, actually.
No fucking way.
On your page.
Swear.
On
Through
my
you.
page?
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
talking shit to me. She was talking shit. Yeah.
No
I swear on
way.
everything.
Yeah.
I swear on everything I love.
But you guys
Remember I was talking about putting the toilet seat down? Why don't the woman put the toilet seat up, the toilet seat down? Remember that conversation we had?
Yeah.
Yeah, she jumped on me on that one.
I remember that, but I thought you guys were friends.
No, that was no, yeah. I said, why don't the women put the
Yeah, we met on
pick
your
the toilet
show.
seat up when they're done? Yeah, on your
That's
show.
hysterical. But didn't you tell me about a night that you guys had, but you physically hung out together, right?
No.
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 Mm-mm.
All right, so then I'm bugging out. I thought you told me
Yeah, you're
about
bugging out.
a night that you guys had met or something. You were in Atlantic City.
Nah, not here. Mm-mm.
All right. Wow.
Mm-mm. You're bugging.
Apparently, whatever I was drinking and smoking is much better than what you got, Emily.
Yeah.
No,
I'm gonna call you after this.
Oh my God, that's so funny. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking then.
No, you know what? What happened was in the comments because somebody said, "Oh, you and Jimmy are in Atlantic City," and I was like, "No."
That's why. Okay. That's why I'm telling you.
yeah.
Okay.
My other Jimmy.
Right.
My other big teddy bear.
That's why I got confused. Okay, I'm back now. So that's pretty funny. I remember that show, and the fact that you guys are friends because of it, I love that so much.
Yeah, because I said if you go, because I think what pissed me off. Well, no, I wasn't pissed off. I was just talking shit. But I was like,
No
hold on.
pun intended.
When No, I said, if you go to a single woman's home and you piss in her toilet, you better put the toilet seat back how you found it. If it was down, you put it down. Just like if I go to a single man's house, a bachelor pad or whatever, and hang out and have a good time. If I go to the bathroom and the toilet seat was up, I put it down, I go to the bathroom, and I put it back up the way I found it. And that's what we were talking shit back
My
and forth
question
about.
was, why don't your women put the toilet seat up when they're done?
And I said, I do. I'm a
They put the toilet seat up for the
percenter.
men.
I'm a
When they're done the
percenter.
bathroom, you pick the toilet seat up.
You
and
put
it
it
up
how
for the
you
men.
found it. You put it how you found it.
You guys are better than me. I am. First of all, I just think bathrooms are disgusting. So just put the fucking seat down. Number one. Number two, they say that when you flush the toilet or whatever shit comes out, no pun intended again, when you flush the toilet, whatever stuff like comes out of the vapors of the freaking flush.
The vapors.
Not like it's supposed to be like really awful for you. Like you shouldn't breathe it in. It's all germs.
Oh
and
yeah,
disgusting.
that's why they say you're not supposed to have your toothbrush out like open, because all that shit that you flush in the toilet goes like speckles up into the air.
But it's okay to leave the toilet seat up all the fucking time. Hello? No.
Okay.
So that's my whole point. So you put the fucking seat down. Now.
Yeah, but some toilets don't have a lid.
Well, then you need to fucking spend an extra $12 for the fucking thing. So you have to lid. I mean, give me a break.
This is why I love you. I think it was
so,
more. I think I was more talking that day when we were going back and forth. I think I was more talking that day about like public arenas and like people's homes, like not necessarily like where you get ready. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. No, I get it, but I'm going to reiterate. I mean, we talked about this before, and I'm sorry, Jersey Jimmy. I don't agree with you. I think that put the fucking seat down, because when my father comes over, now my son knows to put the seat down. My father comes over, we drink a couple of bottles of wine, we do whatever we do. I go to pee, I fall in the bowl because this motherfucker leaves the seat up. And I'm not paying attention because it shouldn't be up. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
so do you put the toilet seat up or you put the toilet seat down?
Okay, well, hold on. I'm gonna tell you guys something. And I can't say like names and locations and stuff right now because I will tell you when it's time. I've been hanging out recently with some friends who are opening a cigar lounge.
Okay.
So there's like construction going on, and they hang out and they, wait for deliveries and painting. And there's a lot of shit going on, right?
No pun intended. What we're talking about right now, a lot of shit going on.
So whenever I go there and I go to the bathroom, what do you think? The toilet seat is up, right?
Probably don't even have a toilet seat, right?
But here at the same time, hear me out. What is respectable? Because obviously there's 900,000 men going in and out of there, right? And there's me.
You lucky bitch. I'm sorry, go ahead.
So when I use the bathroom there, I put the seat down, I go to the bathroom, do what I'm doing, put it back up, wash my hands and get on my way. Because I'm the only one out of however many whoever that needs the seat down. Does that make sense?
Unless they're taking a shit.
Well, hopefully, I think that's kind of frowned upon to do there. So hopefully that doesn't happen too often.
Well, okay. Well, you know what? I mean, again, we can go back and forth about this, right?
But if you come to my house, though, you better put that motherfucker down. Because if I get a wet tush in the night, I'm going to be really fucking pissed.
That's when it really fucks you up. Is if that happens, like if somebody, like if you got a sleepover and somebody comes and then you go, that's what I'm saying. You go in the middle of the night and you plop right in. That's bad, very bad. So you want to make sure that that doesn't happen. But you know what?
So I think
it's
situational. It's a situational thing. Like,
so Jimmy, if I go to your house, the toilet seat's always up.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
But there's two boys. There's two men.
Boys here. So,
boys, guys, whatever you want to call them.
So there's no need for that. Yeah. No.
Interesting.
You take more pisses. I mean, you take more pisses than shits.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you go to a man's house that has boys and whatever, they're gonna have it up. It's convenient.
This is a very shitty conversation. I think we need to move on. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody that tuned in tonight to Real Talk with Karen Stacy, live on MiamiMikeRadio.com. We are live on all social media platforms. We're live on the Karen Stacy page, the Real Talk Coffee Talk group. We're on Twitch. We're on Periscope, and we're on YouTube. So make sure you hit those like buttons, subscribe buttons, whatever the fuck, follow me buttons, notification buttons. I'm stalking your ass.
Just hit all the buttons. Just hit them all.
Click on all of it. And if you're watching the video now, share it with your friends. We have one person that for some reason loves to come on my show and make comments for, I don't know why. But it's all good. Listen, we're all good. If you don't enjoy the show, please feel free to keep it moving. But anyway, let's get back to now. That is pretty funny. So now, do you guys talk on a regular? You met during my show, and do you like talk on a regular basis? Like
no.
No.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Oh, Jimmy and I
think no. Yeah.
Once in a while, he reminds me, "Hey, Karen's on tonight," and
yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes I send him some funny shit, and no, we don't.
That's it.
We like each other's shit on Facebook and
that's it.
Laugh at stuff.
Okay. All right.
But no,
that makes sense.
no.
Okay. No, that's cool. I didn't know. This is why I ask. I mean, I think it's fucking awesome that so many people met because of, my shows. Because
all right, now don't take it right to the head. Yeah,
oh, come on, Karen. It's not about you.
Listen, fucker. I like it because look, just like right now, somebody's telling me they're bored on the show. Wonderful. But you know what? Life is too fucked up right now. There's
Who's
so much
bored?
Read the comments.
Go watch something else.
I said that already. There's there's so much craziness going on. It's just nice to be light and not worry. You're on Facebook, you get to watch, different people talk, you get to watch people play music. How much have we been home for now, like where we're in front of the freaking computer like 24 hours a day, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So, it's nice to have a little community. So that's kind of what we built here, which is why, fuck you both. I feel great that you guys all met, like that, because you know what? There are a lot of people on the feed right now that all met too. I mean, I met Lisa because of the show. I met Carmela because of the show. I met a lot of people because of the show. And Emily, I mean, Emily sent me. Is it okay? Can I say this? When you first watched the show and you sent me a message? Can I say that out loud?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Emily and I unfortunately have a little too much in common because we are.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're both widows, and she was watching my show, and we're also both nuts, but that wasn't the part that we.
That's what I thought you were going at.
Yeah, well, I didn't get there yet, but the first time that we met, it was because she actually messaged me because I don't remember what show I was doing, but there are those days that I'm emotional and, or whatever. And I don't know what I was talking about. So, she messaged me, and sometimes I get these messages, you guys, that floor me. So even though there are people that may complain that they're bored watching my show, which everybody's entitled to do, I get people that tell me that it matters. So Emily sent me this. I was hysterical crying after I read it because, she's in the same place as me and found, I guess, whatever I was saying, it resonated. It did something for her. And we're connected now from that point forward, right? Would that be the right thing to say, Em?
You were talking, I remember exactly what you were talking about. You were talking about the anniversary and where and when and why sometimes it's hard for you to go back to that place.
Okay.
And that's what I was like, I fucking totally understand what that feels like, to have to be in a place that means so much to you, but it hurts you so much at the same time.
Right. Okay. So then that was, I mean, I couldn't remember exactly what it was, but you sent me the message, and we've been like, friends ever since. We talk, back and forth, and if something comes up, we touch base. So, to me personally, it means a lot that people connect. So the fact that you two, I mean, are friends, there are a lot of people right now that are friends because of this. Every morning, people come on Coffee Talk, and they all, everybody chats together. It's all good, and that's what it's all for. And
She was talking shit.
She was talking shit.
Shit, yeah, absolutely, just talking shit.
In what respect?
Not me. I don't ever talk
not you.
shit.
No, not you.
Listen, now we have to play nice. So yeah, I mean, and right now I'm trying, I'm reading, there's comments going on over here. I don't understand why people just, can't, get along here.
What's
you know
happening?
what, guys, please stop arguing on the feed. That's not what my show is about. If someone is not happy and does not enjoy the show, it's all good. Please feel free to watch them. I'm sure there's someone else out there that you can watch.
What's
everyone
happening?
As somebody apparently is not enjoying the show, and some of the listeners everybody's kind of going back and forth right now, and it's just adding to nonsense. So you know what? Let's just kill that right now, guys. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Okay. What happened? Oh, Sky Cap. Hi, Sky. I see you, baby. Yes,
See,
Sky
that's
Cap
another
is
one.
on. Yes.
He's another one. Hey, sweetheart.
Yes, we have a whole crew. So you know what? Everyone is welcome here. If everybody just works and plays well in the fucking sandbox together. Let's not throw sand at each other, please, because you don't want to hear my fucking mouth. I'm behaving.
And don't let Karen say it's okay for me to start.
Because I'm that bitch. So fucking chill. Chill. No reason.
But look at this. Look how amazing. Look how amazing this is. So
What?
Whoever's unhappy and angry or whatever, we are in 3 different places right now. All because of you having a great time.
Yep. Absolutely. Well, you're having a better time than me, but you're almost done with that fucking, Emily, that's the glass. That's the glass. That's like, is that glass as big as your head? I think it is. But it's funny.
I almost knocked my
plant.
It's not even a real plant. By the way, if you want to know, this is not even real. I don't have to water it. I don't have to do shit with it. It stays green all the time. Yeah, right here.
Well, there you go. It's all good. All right. There's drama on the fucking feed, and that's all. It's being handled.
Tell me everything.
Yo, I can't make it up. I just told you. I gave you the brief synopsis. I don't want to
What are they arguing about?
We're not giving it energy. It's unimportant. If look, if you don't like strawberries, don't eat strawberries. It's very simple.
So tell them, what do you want? What do you want from us?
Right. Listen, all I want is for everybody to get along. We don't have to like each other, but we have to respect each other. That's all.
it.
That's all I say.
Respect.
What do they want to talk about? What do they want from us?
I have no idea. There was no suggestions being made. It's
Well,
all
give
good.
us a suggestion and let's go.
That's a good idea. Yeah. What should we talk about?
What do you want from us? What do you want from us?
Yes. What do you want? Every show benefits someone. Thank you, Jeannie. See, that was very kind of you to say. And I do feel that way too. I want to take Emily to dinner. What's good? Oh, that's all. Emily, you come on the show and you're getting asked out. What the fuck? Sky Cap wants to take you out, Em.
Oh, Sky Cap, how are you?
Aw. Good. I'm glad, Rosie, that you don't see it. There's I don't know where it's going on, and I apologize to anybody that is watching if that was upsetting to you guys. All good. All right. Anyway, moving right along.
I'm not upset about a damn thing.
Obviously, if I was, drinking that glass of wine, I wouldn't be upset either.
You're numb too, huh?
What are you drinking?
It doesn't. It never gets empty.
Captain and Coke.
Captain and Coke. Okay. Yeah. Make T3 a mod. Yeah, I know, right? Uh-oh, there we go. Talk about the Super Bowl halftime show. Lots of chatter on Facebook. We should all be mature enough for you to move on if you don't like it here. Yeah. I think Weekend did an okay job. So again, I'm not a football person. So I could give a shit.
I stopped watching football. You know what? I'm going to be honest right now. I stopped watching football when they started kneeling down. Like, I'm done. I'm out.
I hear you on that one. Jimmy, do you watch football? No.
I watch it, but I'm not crazy follower. I don't go nuts on it. You know what I mean? I enjoy it. I watch it, but I don't. It don't stop my life.
So the question was, what did we think of the Weekend guy for halftime? Did you watch it?
I didn't even watch the Super Bowl.
I got no comments.
Huh?
I got no comment.
You got no comment.
I have nothing to say. Okay. Neither do I.
Well, my TV kept glitching out, so I didn't really get to watch it. But I wasn't even sure who the fuck that was, to be honest with you.
I wasn't at first either. I didn't know who it was. Yeah,
I mean, but again, I live a little bit under a rock, so as far as like new music and stuff like that, I mean, I'm really not, I don't know about that. So let me ask you a question. Do you guys go out at all?
I go out, but I go to like my friend's house. We hang out with my friends, you know what I mean? We smoke cigars, we hang out, we talk, we chit chat. But going out, no, I haven't now.
How about you, Em?
I go eat occasionally, and like I was talking about earlier, I wish I could talk about it more right now, but it's not.
Gotcha.
The cigar bar,
the
cigar lounge. I hang out there, smoke cigars, talk.
Well,
and that's the thing. Like, you have to find your
niche.
And your friends, and those never go away.
I got a small group. Yeah.
I have a tiny circle, but they're real as fuck, and I haven't lost touch with any of them.
Yeah, well, you know what? And Emily, when that comes to fruition, you should let me know, because I could host something and we could make their grand opening a big bang. I mean, if I'm going to be
Let's definitely talk about that within like the next Whoa. Where did I go?
Like my group of boys that I hang out with, those are the kind of guys I'll take a bullet for them. And that's the end of it. And that's it. That's all I got. That's it.
It's just a group of like people who are just fucking real and honest. Yeah. And you know what? If you're going through some shit, I'm going through the same shit you're going through. We're going to go through it together. We're going to figure it out, and we're going to move on. That's how my friends are. Like, we don't dwell and gossip and talk about, let's deal with it. Let's keep it moving. That's who my friends are.
When I was younger, I used to have a big crowd. Everybody wanted Jersey Jimmy. Everybody wanted Jimmy. Back in the day, actually, my name was I was known as Pizza Bagel. I'm Italian and Jewish. Italian Israeli, so they used to call me Pizza Bagel. But I used to hang out with everybody.
Great.
Everybody knew
Pizza
me.
Bagel.
Everybody knew me. But I had more problems. I had so many problems. Not everybody. I had too many problems.
Yeah.
So finally, I just brought my group to a small little group, and that's it. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Now,
I'm good.
But you guys haven't like gone out. Like on Saturday night, I actually went out. I haven't done that. I mean, I did go to dinner like a few times with my father and my son, mostly outside. I did it twice indoors. So since last March, we went out, I want to say, I don't know, 5, maybe 10 times. Most of them were outside with the exception of those 2 times I went with them was indoors. And then this last Saturday night, it was indoors. And
no, I've went out to eat like breakfast, brunch, dinner, whatever, have a drink at whatever, but not like out. I don't consider that going out. Like I go wear my mask, go into a restaurant, do what I'm supposed to do, mind the rules, whatever, and then you leave.
Right.
Well, I don't consider that going out.
Well, this was kind of more out because there was a DJ, there was dancing.
No, I haven't done any of that in over a year.
Yeah, I know.
I haven't done it either now.
It's still so weird though, because if people aren't dancing with masks on, then and the dance floor is packed, you question it. But then if you're dancing with masks on, you question it. So it's like just like you're fucked no matter what. You know what I mean? Like it's just such
I'm gonna tell you something, because this is something that I have become accustomed to, is running through the airport with a fucking mask on and carrying a suitcase. Sometimes I got some kids with me and backpacks and shit and whatever, and flights are always delayed, and I don't know why. I don't know what the hell's going on. So that's a fucking workout all by itself. So
what
after I have a
what does that have to do with going
no,
out?
I'm saying after I do that on like a Friday afternoon, I don't want to do shit all weekend.
Oh hell yeah, I gotcha. No, I gotcha. I
want to look like this with my fucking hair up, like a fucking mess. I don't care.
Yep.
I have no desire to go out.
So that's what's making it even trickier, because, it's like Newton's law, right? A body in motion tends to stay in motion. A body at rest tends to stay at rest. So the issue is that now you're so used to being home, like with the snow, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. So it's snowing out. I ain't going nowhere. The only thing I have to worry about is my microphone in the house or not in the house, because that's the only thing I got to worry about. Otherwise, where are we going? I mean, yeah, you got to.
Is it in your she shed?
Yes. I mean, you got to shovel, you got to do whatever. So, it's got to be, I don't know. I just got a, oh, okay. I see. So, I'm sorry. I just got a text. So I'm just checking to make sure everything is good. No, I mean, but I say to my, okay, I tell my son, you got to clear off the car. You got to do whatever, because if you leave it, forget about it. You'll have, like Mount Everest on top of the car. But where are we going? So I'm like, fuck it. It's snowing. Big deal. Okay, great. I guess I'll move positions on the couch. Like, we're home anyway. So like, really, it doesn't matter.
You're from the sofa to the love seat.
Well, I don't even have that. So, but yeah, I mean, it's just crazy because you just get in that habit, and it's true. Like, even when I went food shopping. Me and Rich went to the Restaurant Depot. We went food shopping. That was the most out I've been. I mean, like, I was exhausted that night. When we went out Saturday night, we were out for a little bit. Then we did a sneak attack on Carmela. I didn't get home until like 2:30 in the morning. Okay. Now I haven't been sleeping, so I've been going to bed late, but still I was like shungad like crazy on all day Sunday. I couldn't do nothing. I was completely, plus I mixed my booze and stuff, which was bad. So, but I was completely shot. And even today, I was dragging my ass all day today. I had to have another cup of coffee to get me geared up for the show tonight. I don't know. It's like, it's
that's
just
what,
like,
when I was talking to you earlier and I'm like, oh, I'm about to leave work. I'm going home. Yeah. No, it's not a big deal.
yeah.
That's my life. That's what I do. Go to the office,
hear you.
go home. Go to the office, go home.
Yeah, it just seems to be, just what's going on. So Angelo said, let's talk about friends with benefits.
Oh.
Friends with benefits.
How many friends with benefits does Angelo have?
Angelo is married, so he doesn't have any. But
well, then why
he
does he want to talk about that?
What you want to talk about? That's what it.
Yeah, what? What? Angelo?
No, hold on, Emily. He was giving us suggestions since there was someone watching that was bored. He was throwing suggestions out onto what to discuss, and he said that was always a good topic. So that was the reason why.
Valentine's Day is coming up.
What does that have to do with friends with benefits?
I don't believe there is such a thing.
I mean, what are all the side chicks getting for? What are all the side chicks getting for Valentine's Day?
Side chicks? What do they get for Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
And do they celebrate it on the 14th or the 15th?
Well, I would imagine the 15th, and then they could actually get whatever gifts for half price, because on February 15th you could get and all that stuff, and you'll go to CVS
75% off the next day, right?
and it's half price. So you know what? You can get your fucking rocks off twice and spend half the money. There you go. That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
But it's real life. That really happens.
I can't say for sure. But Jimmy, you said you don't believe in friends with benefits. What did you say?
I don't believe it.
All right. So what is your take on that?
I don't know. You're either a one woman or you're a one man, or like I don't know. I don't believe in that. I never did, because it leads to problems. There's no answer. It's a problem.
Oh, you think?
It's a problem.
There's
going to always be a problem, So
there's a thought.
No.
Leads to problems.
There's no such thing as a friend with benefits without an issue, without a problem. It's always going to be a problem. So I don't believe it. I don't do it. Goodbye.
Because somebody's always going to have feeling. You think because people's feelings are going to get in the way?
No, not even if feelings are going to get in the way. Absolutely. Then there becomes this thing that they call oh well, if you don't do this, I'm going to do this. If you don't do this, I'm going to go on this. You know what I mean? Like games. You know what I mean? What's that?
Tit for tat? You mean like a tit for tat?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, nah. So there's no such thing. There's no such thing. I don't believe there's such a thing.
So you mean it becomes like a game? Yeah,
absolutely.
Right. Like, okay, motherfucker, you ain't answering me. Now I won't fucking answer you. Like that?
Yeah. Like, yeah.
I thought that was called dating, but, that makes sense too.
You think it's called dating? Okay.
Well, I'm just saying, like that's the games that people used to play, back in the day.
I remember the first show I saw, your first show, Karen, I saw. I think it was, what do you call it, sent me your first show. Carmella sent it to me, told me to watch it. And I jumped on and I said, this freaking crazy broad is out of fucking control. Out of control. No filter on her mouth. Says whatever else she wants and don't care. She doesn't care. I said, I can't get no realer than that.
But what is there to care about? Like, really? Well, people say, wait, no, I want to know. Because people say that all the time. Oh, she talks like she don't give a shit. Well, I don't. What am I supposed to be giving a shit about?
No, you know what it is? People aren't real. It's a problem. They're not real. So, they're used to everything's got to be proper. I don't mean the proper shit. I'm going to say what I want to say and how I want to say it. If you don't like it, keep it moving. That's just the way I am, too. That's why I like that.
I mean, look at me. Look at me. This is what I do on a Tuesday night. So I got to get on a talk show. I'm not going to change who I am. I'm still going to do what I want to do.
Did you refill that glass?
No, I did not.
No.
You are so full of it.
Salute.
I love it. It's all good. All right, so
It just stays full.
You know what the problem is?
It just stays
Nobody's
full.
real no more. Everybody's fake. You got so many fake people. Like
No,
nobody's
that's not
real.
true. There's a few. Like I'm going to tell
There's a
you
very-
when I said my circle is very tiny, but it's very tiny for a reason. I am social with millions of people. But my circle that I actually socialize and hang out, invite to my home, go to their homes, is very small. But it's for a reason.
right.
Absolutely.
Now, Jimmy, let's get back to how you felt about me with no filter. So I have FTD, okay? I'm self-diagnosed, right? I have filter deficiency disorder. So you cannot hold anything against me because it's a thing. You know, they just if restless leg syndrome could be a thing, I have filter deficiency disorder, okay? So I mean, but now here's the thing. This is how I look at things. I know there are proper ways to say things, and I try my best to deliver them, well. But yeah, why are we gonna sugarcoat? Like I'm politically correct. I'm probably not politically correct. I try to be responsible.
For what? What's the point of it? There's no need for it. Just say whatever you want. Say whatever your mind speaks. That's what I do. I say whatever I want. If you don't like it, I don't care.
I try to be.
filter
You know
nothing.
what?
I
Here,
sugarcoat nothing. I
this
say
is
what I want.
this
If
is
you
the
don't
thing.
like
I'm
it,
going to
then
tell you something that my Nona said a long time ago. That I grew up actually hearing this. If it's not morally wrong, permanently damaging, or illegal, do whatever the fuck you want.
That's it. Listen, I get a lot of people tell me I'm cocky, I'm arrogant, and I'm especially cocky. I'm very cocky. I'm arrogant. I hear it all the time, but it's not. I'm confident. I'm a confident man.
Confident.
And there's a huge difference.
Right.
There's a huge difference, but people don't understand that. I'm not arrogant.
Right.
I'm not cocky. I am who I am, and I'm confident in who I am.
Right.
And that's it.
And see, I've never perceived you like that, ever.
Yeah, piece of shit, all that kind of stuff, but it's all good.
Well,
I've never perceived you that way.
People are going to come to their own conclusions. And a lot of times people see in you, when they look at you, they see a lot of themselves in someone else. There's that reflection, if you will. And so I think that happens a lot too. So a lot of times you'll meet somebody and you may get like a boing from them initially. And then when you stop and look at it, you're like, wow, she's a bitch just like me, and then
that's what I said. I knew. I said,
whoa,
this
Karen,
is just like me. Got no filter.
Like
say
you,
whatever.
Exactly like you. You gave my heart a heart on. That's
wow,
exactly
I never
what you
heard
did.
that before.
I never heard that one.
You did. You gave
Can
my
somebody
heart a
quote
heart
that?
on.
Listen, I'm going to steal that. I'm just telling you right now.
I'm going to quote that. No, that's my quote. I just said it.
Nah, just stole
Somebody
it.
video
belongs
that.
to me. It belongs to me.
I gave Emily's heart a hard on. I fucking love it. You heard it here first. I'm real talk with Karen Stacy. I made a woman's heart hard. How do you like that, motherfuckers? Who's bored now?
It happened. It happened.
Whatever. Listen, people are going to think what they're going to think no matter what, right? So Jimmy, people think that you're the arrogant or whatever. You're confident. People want to see the same fucking bullshit with me. They want to go there with me. They want to, they can't help themselves. And you know what? There you go. I am that fucking bitch. And I'm the sweetest bitch you'll ever fucking meet.
I just thank you. I'm glad I was in your thoughts. That's all.
I am too. And I
hear in your thoughts.
And
I have that much power to take the time out of your brain to think about me and put me in a category. It makes you feel good.
Well, you know
You know
what?
what? You know what's really funny though is that everybody's perception that they have about you, they don't ever see like me. I'm gonna just put me for example. Everybody judges everybody off their Facebook. What do you see on my Facebook? A bunch of nonsense, a bunch of bullshit, a bunch of chaos
Wise ass.
and crazy.
Wise ass, exactly.
But I have feelings as a person, and
You
a
take them
lot
out
of
of the
them are really
shoebox every once
sad
in a while, right?
feelings. You know, Karen knows that. A lot of them are very sad feelings that I have. But you know
Yep.
what? That has nothing to do with my 5,000 friends that I have on Facebook. Some of them, yes, because they know me as a person. But everybody else, they don't want to hear about my fucking problems and my bullshit and, oh, I'm sad and oh, I'm this and I'm that. Nobody cares. Nobody in the fucking world cares if you're sad or mad. They don't care.
You know what? I don't agree with that. I think there are a lot of people that do care, and I've had the privilege of seeing that. And I have the privilege of seeing it because I am transparent and I share it.
Well, you are Karen Stacy.
And well, yes. And so I have I do get to see all of that. So you know what? It's not real. That's not really true. We have, um, look, you choose to lighten things up, right? You said I had a long day. I'm having my wine. I'm having my, cigar, and I'm chilling out, and I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. They think whatever, and you know what? God bless you, because I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks either. And people are going to judge. They're going to say, oh, you saw the girl that was on, oh, you saw she was smoking. Oh, you sure, they're going to say it. They're going to say, you saw that fucking guy.
And they're going to do their faces like this.
Fucking Jack Jersey.
Right. So you know what? People are always going to say what they're going to say. And there are a ton of people watching right now that are saying bullshit about me too. Who gives a fuck? You know what? It is what it is.
I'm here for you.
You know what? And it's fine. I'm here. We're all here for each other. I just think that if people stopped worrying about all that bullshit, we would be in a much better place.
Absolutely.
Right now, you speak to anybody and every single motherfucking person is going through some fucking bullshit right now.
Absolutely.
But they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about it. They want to talk about everybody else's problems and all the shit that everybody else does. It's like, let's start talking about ourselves.
Well,
focus on yourself.
Everybody needs to step the fuck back and just chill out, because everybody wants to fucking be all up in the business. You have no idea what I dealt with today. So
let me tell you something.
If you want to judge me or whatever's going on, and that's the part that I don't like. Like you just said, Emily, you had your day, you came home, you have your wine, you're chilling out, and you're doing you. Don't fucking judge me because this is what I do. My bills are paid, my kids are safe, there's food in the refrigerator. That's what counts. Nobody knows what you went through today. Nobody knows. People aren't on the other ends of the phone when I get those fucking phone calls that I have to deal with shit. You don't fucking know what I've been through. And I get up and I come on this freaking thing every motherfucking day and talk to people to try to help them to get through these horrible times. So
and you do. If you can touch one person every day, you have done your job.
Absolutely. But my point is why is everybody all up in everybody else's business? Stay in your motherfucking
because they don't want to deal with their own shit.
Exactly.
It's a way of, yeah.
That's why. Because their shit, they don't want to either realize that, hey, I got a problem, or hey, I'm not really a nice person, or whatever their problem is. They're not happy in their own life. So
you're an asshole.
they deflect their anger on other people.
Yep.
If that's what it is.
Yep.
Instead of just sitting in your own self and being like, hey, look, motherfucker, we got a problem. Let's figure it out. People can't do that. They don't want to do it because everybody wants to be a victim. Everybody wants to be sad. Everybody wants pity and for someone to feel sorry for them.
My father died at a young age, and he taught me one thing in life. And he said to
And
me,
you know what?
and I'm not,
Karen and I'm going to speak for Karen and I on that. Bless your heart.
Okay,
and
let
he
him
taught me
finish
one
up.
thing in life, and I will
Go ahead.
never forget it, and I live it every day.
What?
The only excuse in life is yourself. That's the only excuse. And it's the
Yeah.
truth. You're
It
the
is the
only
truth.
excuse. And I live that every day. Every day it
Yeah.
helps me. And I remember that. You know the problem? Nobody appreciates small things in life. Nobody appreciates the fact you can go outside and breathe fresh air. They don't realize
Right.
it because
Right.
they're used to it every day. You know, I appreciate that. I appreciate I have clean water in my house.
Yeah.
Parts of the world, you ain't getting that.
Right.
You know, I appreciate I can go out on my deck and have a cigar. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Nobody appreciates it. Everybody's in a rush to get to nowhere. And listen, I was one of those guys. Always wanted, gotta have, work 3-4 jobs no matter what. But at the end of the day, I ain't taking nothing with me. So, you know, I had to learn the hard way, and I step back and I appreciate things a lot better. You know, I
Yeah.
get up in the morning and I walk outside fresh air. You know what I mean? I can breathe the fresh air, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what keeps me going. Those little simple little things in life that people
Well,
take
and
for granted every single day.
that is the challenge in life, because life will grab you by the motherfucking balls. And
Absolutely.
so it gets difficult sometimes. And I know I found myself like I wasn't grateful for anything, because I fucking hated everything and everyone because my life was stolen from me. So you can become bitter and resentful, right? Just like when we started the show, what's going on with you and your ex-wife? I'm going to be a dick. You're going to be a dick or an asshole. I'm going to be an asshole. And now, and this is what happens. So you know what? You have two choices, right? You either like succumb to that or you rise above it. So, it's not easy to be grateful every day, because you know what? Sometimes you wake up in the morning, there are people who can't move because they have back problems. There are
Absolutely.
people that don't have food in their refrigerator. There are
Absolutely.
people who buried their loved one.
Absolutely.
There are people that have sick children. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on, right? And so if everybody would just find a minute to actually appreciate and love the people that they have, the world might be a little bit
better
of a
place.
different place, and that's what I always try to kind of preach on my show, to make people understand, because guess what? We lose track of that because you're in a land of fuckness, and it's very, very difficult to hold on to that, that positive, thing, because
Yeah.
that's what happens. You lose that. So I totally get that, and it's not easy.
And listen, I tell you, I'm the
But
kind of.
you also have to realize when you have negative people in your life, like it's okay to say, hey, we need a timeout.
Yes,
And you know
absolutely.
what? Sometimes I've been the negative person, and I'm like, you know what? I need to take a step back because I'm not doing anything for you except for being a negative piece of shit, and you don't need that. So I'm the
If I
problem,
smell negative,
but
then you're
people
gone.
can't always
If I smell
realize
it.
when they're the problem.
All right, what were you gonna say, Jimmy? Because I know we talked over you there.
No. I said if I smell negativity, you're gone. If I even smell it, I don't even want nowhere near me. Because life itself is like, is a negative thing if you let it get to you. And listen, I was gonna say I have no sympathy for anyone who makes excuses in life. For certain things. Life is life. Either it'll swallow you up and it'll chew you up and spit you right out if you let it. And I've been down a rough road in my life, and I've come out of it. Not because of anyone else helping me or anyone else doing anything. I did it myself. So it's all about what you want to put in. It's all about what you want out of it. It's not where you come from in life. It's where you want to go. It's plain and simple. That's
Right.
how it works. And listen,
Right.
I went to what I painted the best thing ever. I wanted the wife, the family, the kids. The picket of fence, the golf grass, the whole nine. I had it all, but I wasn't happy. Wasn't happy.
You don't know
You know what I
till
mean?
you know. That's the
That's it.
problem, is that,
That's it.
what? You really don't know till you know. And sometimes you are happy. Sometimes you can't believe how happy you are. And then it's all gone in a fucking split second. So,
Absolutely.
and that's the reason why you have to embrace life for all that it has to offer, which ain't the easiest thing to do on anybody's watch, right? So, that's why I'm saying everybody's got a story, and there's nobody, that's like none of us are getting out of this alive. You know what I mean?
No.
So, and we all got a
Absolutely.
story,
Absolutely.
and you
And well,
talk
nobody's better than anybody else.
right. Unless, of course, you're me. No,
Well, you're
Well,
Karen
yeah,
Stacy, right?
except for Karen Stacy.
of course, except for Karen. But other than that, no. And that's true. And you know what? If people would just take the minute, that's what's important. But yeah, I'm trying to see some of the comments here. They went kind of fast. But I think everybody's still with us. Yeah, Tony said you need to get rid of negative people in your life. Life is tough as it is nowadays.
Absolutely.
Positive vibes to everyone. You know what the problem is? Sometimes you don't realize that person is negative until they've sucked the motherfucking life out of you. And then you realize it and you go, you know what? That person
There are
is
energy suckers.
Yep. Or that person is toxic, and you don't realize it while it's happening, because most people that are like that are really good at it. So they have that charisma to them. They know how to manipulate the situation. A lot of them are narcissists, so they're professionals at maneuvering it. And you're getting maneuvered and you don't realize it. And then once you realize it, you're already in. And then what? And then you got to work hard to pull yourself out of that. And that certainly happens to a lot of us, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
I would say.
It happens usually it happens mostly to people who have told you, hey, I'm dealing with this, I'm going through something, and then they just go.
Listen,
Yeah.
when I
Because
went
you're
through my
still
divorce, I literally took everybody out of my life. I
Uh-huh.
stopped talking. I stopped talking to everybody. All my friends, everybody. I just disappeared off the planet. Like, I got to do this. I'm not going to ain't doing it. Ain't doing it. Because at the end of the day, I got to answer it. You know what I mean? I got to answer to it. So I had to just let everybody go. And then once I
Sometimes
figured,
you got to clean house,
absolutely.
especially in a situation like that, because there was too many, like, my friend, your friend, and then you get caught up in all of that. No good. So
No good.
that's probably why, you do have to do that sometimes. And sometimes
Absolutely.
you do have to just pull back from everything and everyone. And, those people that are most important to you, maybe you give them a heads up, or they
I
kind
did. Absolutely I did. And they're still
you
they're in my life today. Absolutely.
there you go. And you know what? I give
And know what they said to
credit for
me?
that.
Take care of it. When they're done, I'll catch up with you.
I'm here.
That's it.
That's the good thing about real friends, right? When you have a real friend, it's like you pick up right where you left off. Like you didn't
Well,
miss
never
a
skip a
beat,
beat.
right? I
Absolutely.
haven't seen this person in 4 years. We're on the phone and we're like caught up within like 2 hours, right? And you're like, everything is okay. Now we're good. Now what should we talk about?
I have a friend like that, Bert, who we met in 9th grade. He's a really good friend of mine. And we could go a year and a half without talking. As soon as we see each other and meet up again, it's like we never even skipped a beat.
Yep.
Like nothing. You know what I mean? There's no no feel. There's no just pick it up where we left off and just keep it
Well,
moving.
that's a connection.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's the only guy I can do that with.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. One of my best friends, man. He's a good guy. I could go a year and a half without talking to him. We'll catch up, whatever we catch up, and it's like we never even skipped the beat. Never nothing.
Huh. I have most of my friends, especially my dear friends, we're like that, because when you have a real connection, you just, it happens. Life happens. Sometimes, you get a little like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel a little boohooish, like, how come they're not checking on me? Like, they don't love me. How come, like, nobody, but you know what? Everybody's got their own life. So you can't really take it personally, because you know what? I know, like, I'm the type that I'll be going through something and I'll still ask somebody else how they're doing. But then there are some days that I don't have it in me.
Yeah.
And even though I know that person is going through something, I just can't, because I have to take care of myself first. So it is definitely tricky, to do that. But I guess,
Well,
like,
and you know what?
What?
That's like Vinny and I. We can feel things going on in my life, his life, whatever. And I'm like, hey, how are you feeling? You doing all right? No, I had a really fucking shitty day. But I feel that. Or he feels that in me. Like,
Yep.
what's going on? And I mean, that's like a twin syndrome deal, but that's totally different. But you
Yes.
have to you have to absolutely sometimes take a step back and ask yourself, am I the problem here, or do I need to get rid of a problem?
Right. Well, and that takes a lot of, reflection, and not everybody does that, because everybody wants to blame everybody else instead of taking accountability for their own actions. So, that's a whole other fucking show. But 100%,
We're gonna
that's
have to have a part two.
yes. Well, we will have
Am
a part
I the
two.
problem, or are you?
I think it's you, Emily. I think it's you.
It's always me.
It's always
I'm
you,
always
Emily.
the shit stirrer. I always make the problems.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what happened. What happened? I don't know what happened. I don't know. Carmela's texting me. I have no idea. She's asking me what happened. I don't know. Did something happen? I'm
What
not.
happened?
I have no idea. I'm not reading the comments. I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know. Is it a full moon tonight? Everybody's like wacky. I don't know what's going on here. Oh my God. I don't know. I can't. I should have been drinking with you guys, because maybe I would have been a little less. Yeah. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, okay. Oh, it was her service. No, and Carmela was having a problem with the service. Okay.
I'm like, what did we do?
Oh, look, my Richie's here. What's happening, people? What time to Miss Karen? Well, yes, poor Richie is working nights this week, so he's working right now. But I just want to say thank you to both of you, for coming on tonight, and being on.
Thank you.
No, I mean, and I'm glad I finally got to meet
Thank you for inviting us.
Yes, of course. I'm glad that I finally got to meet Jimmy. I mean, you and I, Emily, have FaceTimed before, but I have not done that with Jersey Jimmy. So, like, I feel like we finally met, like, in this crazy virtual bullshit. And I appreciate your support with the show. I appreciate, I know you're in all those freestyle groups and stuff, so keep up the good work. Supporting everybody, and reminding Emily to remember her girl over here. I do appreciate that. And I do hope that things get better. And once they do, and the world starts, watch your plants over there, crazy woman. Once the world starts spinning again, we're gonna definitely go out and tear it up. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
We're gonna
do it big time.
We're not that far away from each other. We're far, but we're not that far. So it's doable. It doesn't take a plane, and Emily doesn't have to have a mask on running through the airport, getting all out of breath. But Emily, my girl, I love you, and I thank you for coming on. I thank you also for you. And I'm so, like, tickled pink that you guys met because of my show. That really makes
me. That's what we remember in the show.
I love it. I love it.
We did.
We gotta keep up that good work. And I love you both. I appreciate it. I'm so happy to finally meet you. I want to say thank you to everybody that tuned in tonight. I apologize if we didn't read through all the comments. I know there was a couple of things being said about the Friends with Benefits that we kind of like brazed over. And I did not read those comments, so I do apologize. But again, I thank everybody that tuned in, that commented, that shared the video. Don't forget to hit those like buttons, subscribe buttons, follow buttons, all those buttons, so you know when we're on and when we're off. So I will see everybody.
And
What? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I want to apologize to everybody that was bored or not fulfilled. From my heart, I am so sorry.
Emily, I gave your heart a heart on. So I don't give a fuck who was bored, okay? That is the best line I've ever heard in my life. And I think I'm going to make a t-shirt saying that. Can I do that? I gave Emily.
I want one.
I gave Emily's.
Heart.
I give
Heart.
good heart. I give good heart on. There we go.
Karen
Thank
Stacy gives good heart ons.
I like it. I got to remember that.
Valentine's, put it up for sale. Let's
Oh
go.
my God. Wait, Karen Stacy. Karen,
Yeah.
good heart ons. I fucking love it. That's great. So now I'll be that bitch that gives everybody heart ons.
And the next time I come on your show, I want a fucking hoodie that says that. Karen Stacy gave me a heart on.
All right, I'll work on it. I'll work on
I want it.
I promise.
I want it.
promise.
Jimmy
is
needs
so-
one too.
That is so fucking funny. That is so funny. All right. Well, I love you guys. Thank you so much,
Thanks,
everybody.
Karen.
Thank you
Love
guys
you
for
too.
joining. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 11 a.m. Same bat channel, same bat station. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Peace.
Love
Bye.
you.
Love you. Good night.